No, I want to record on this computer. I'm not trying to record on a fucking
What
cloud.
if I press leave meeting?
I'll be like, what the fuck? I'll be like, why are you
Oh,
doing that?
I'm gonna leave.
Yep, I'm good.
Are
I've
you
always thought that.
recording
I've always thought that was funny. Like, you really have the option of
me?
I'm gonna leave. No, you can't record me. I'm gonna leave. It's like you're in Zoom. Like, what did you think was gonna happen? Like, of course they're gonna record you.
Oh my god, Zoom.
I love Zoom. I hate Zoom. That was a cough, sir. Still bless me, I guess.
Bless.
All right, well, y'all, I forgot to do this the other day with Gage, so I'm gonna knock this out at the beginning now. This is Jack or John or
You call me Jack. I'm going by Jack.
Inspector Fuckface.
Yeah, fuck face.
Shout out Twitter.
Number one Umi stan. Yeah, shout out Twitter. Don't follow me.
No. Unless,
Please
well, I was
Unless
gonna have
you
a
know
hot
me.
take. Yeah,
Yes, you know
there
me.
you go. That's a better take than what I was gonna say.
Or if you want to get to know me and have an open mind and won't judge my tweets. Yeah, there we go.
That just makes it sound like you didn't be doing shit to be judged about. What you be doing?
I just shit tweet. I just
Yeah, you do.
tweet. It's not.
You do.
It's really shitty. Like I remember when you went through like a shit tweet phase, and now I'm going through it.
Bro, it's super fun. Like,
it's just
my favorite Twitter style is to do the once every 3 months random tweet.
Mhm.
Like, I'll just tweet photos only and then tweet like a very obscure, unrelated to anything else thing. And I just make people try to think about what the reality is. Like one day I was listening to Can We Talk? And I just tweeted in like multiple, I just tweeted Can We Talk? But like in the sung version, like, you know, multiple letters of each. And someone was like, yeah, someone literally was like, hey, bro, I saw your tweet. Are you good? I was like, yeah, bro. I was just listening to the song. I was like,
bro, you should block.
I was just like, I'm just chilling. No, I can't block him. That's my homie and my boss. I'm like his unofficial third roommate.
I'm joking.
Yeah, I got two homies out here. I'm their unofficial third roommate. Wait. But I got off track already. This is Jack. Jack, at the end, we will also do a run out of what you've been doing, where the people can follow you, where the people can fuck with you, and, you know, just in case they want to. But beforehand, I'm going to do a little intro. I'm going to do an intro on the intro of the video, too. But we're going to do one in here because this is one of my very best friends. Actually, on some real homo shit. Can you see it?
Hey.
This is in my wallet.
Nice.
I moved my video off, so I can't see. This is in my wallet. I keep this thing in here every day. And this one.
I thought, yeah, great. Yeah, the graduate. Oh, that one's good too.
Yeah, my dad's girlfriend took that one. But Jack is one of my very, very best friends. He's literally like a brother. I've told this to a lot of people. It's the way I describe you. I literally be trying to have people understand, like, no, this is like my actual family member. I do not have siblings. I don't have cousins, really. Shout out to my cousins that hear this. I love y'all, but, you know, y'all don't live in any state near me. You know, so the people who become family are really family. I think Jack and I will probably get into some of the shenanigans of our friendship later on in the pod, because we definitely got some fucking stupid stories. But I think first, like, bro, how you been? What's been up?
Man. What's been up, bro? I've just been working, enjoying this adult life, trying to figure out who I am as an adult, you know. Want to figure out if I want to stay in New Orleans or if I want to leave. Actually, I'm trying to move to Mid City. You know, it's just close to the city. It's like sometimes Mid City almost feels like a walkable city.
It is.
So yeah, I think that would be better for me. And yeah, right now I'm just trying to pursue my all my career goals and, you know, be the best Jack that I can be. You know.
What are your career goals, bro? What you
career goals? I have like multiple different pathways. I'm saying I think the main goal is to not be tied to a job and be financially free. But going about that is always sort of difficult, especially when you're getting it out the mud and you're like the first person to try to start some financial wealth, like generational wealth. But yeah, career wise, I wanna at the end of the day I wanna start my own business and I I want to sell like my furniture and basically my artwork, but it's more furniture, art designs, just my creativity. And I even want to be like a independent contractor that does like creative directing for brands, I guess, or for projects and ideas, but not something like long term, something like project based.
Very cool. There we go.
And then, yeah, as you know, I'm graduating engineering school. Right now, I'm like a mechanical engineer / project coordinator.
Yeah, my boy, a privateer finest. Y'all don't know nothing about that privateer life.
You're no proud. You're no proud.
I don't know shit. What y'all know about the rare birds, the nautili, and the privateers? This is this man's run on school mascots.
New Orleans schools, yes.
Jesus.
That's honestly
best mascots you can have.
It's all ocean related when you think about it. So. Rare bird.
Yeah.
I guess. We was really at 2 points.
No, you're right. No, it's perfect. You a pirate. You're just pillaging the world, I guess.
Yeah. Right.
That's a horrible thing to say, but my
yeah,
boy, a marine pirate. My boy locked in. The fighting nautili too. What what's the first memory you have with me? First thing that pops in your head. Because I'm trying to think what mine is. Baseball?
Oh yeah. All right. That wasn't the first that popped in my head, but baseball is a really good one.
That
was before we were friends though, huh?
It was.
But we were cool because we were on a team, but yeah.
An obscure one that always pops in my head. Jack and I used to live on the same block on Sycamore Street. But we just lived a couple blocks away. Yes, I remember that vividly. He drove by the crib one time.
I do remember that. Yeah.
That's crazy. That was like 6th grade.
That was insane. I just remember being like,
yeah, because me and Meg were cool. So I was like, oh shit. I was like, I know these people.
Or Sycamore Street.
Yeah, bro. Greatest street in the city.
Right? It's so
even though I got robbed on that street.
Right now.
It is, dude. It's a piece of shit. No, it's horrible.
That's terrible. But
okay, and for people who listen to the other, for the people who listen to the other episode with Gage when that drops, because I am gonna do them in order. So the order I record them is the order I'm gonna release them. To be smart about it, I'm not gonna change it. But for the people that heard the combo with Gage, what Jack and I are saying about Sycamore Street is different than what I was saying with Gage. Sycamore Street is actually a very good street, but it has one of the issues that you see in New Orleans all the time. And that's the fucking whole entire road doesn't exist, basically. Like, yeah, bro. I mean, I haven't been in the city in a couple months, but when I was last there, I mean, it was literally like the whole street didn't exist. Like they obliterated the whole block, took it off the ground, because New Orleans, like kind of like Alaska, they have to have new roads every year. You have to remake roads constantly. Alaska, it's because shit freezes and then people drive on it, and then you just do a lot of damage, and people have to have spikes on their tires for the ice. But New Orleans is water based, I guess. We don't have concrete that works well enough with water.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong.
Man. And I know part of it, like uptown, is trees.
I think it's drainage. It's mostly them fixing drainage. But.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, at this point, they're doing everything. It's not even just the drains, because you don't have to rip up the whole block to do the drain. You don't.
Yeah.
Because I mean, and I'll probably.
I'm not doing. So.
You said what?
I said I'm not really sure what they're doing. But, yeah.
Well, you heard that they had to stop everything that they were doing, right? That like they had been given money to do all these projects, so they started all of them, and then they weren't doing them fast enough, so they stopped all of it.
Yeah, that's annoying.
You got a lamp?
Bro, do I look like a locked character right now?
Yeah, I was about to say, you got a lamp? Yeah, put on a light, yeah. I was like, it did get dark in there fast.
Yeah.
I'm glad we was on the same page. Hey.
Let me know. I can also move my.
No, you look good. You don't look like a locked character.
Like
my boy was looking demonic. You like 10 minutes in, it's like, all right, here's the space.
In the dark, like
People who got this far are like, oh shit, he's fine. They're like, we didn't know until now. Haircut looks good though, bro.
Yes, sir. We're good. Thank you. It's about that time, bro.
Same barber?
I sort of realized. Oh no. I go to this dude named Hung. No, he's really cool.
Okay. Asian dude?
Yeah.
That's my barber too.
Yeah. He was like a friend of a friend. A friend put me on. But yeah. Oh, the other dude, the dude I was going before, just stopped hitting me up. I was like, man, he must have stopped cutting hair or some shit. Yeah.
He didn't do all that good of a job anyway.
Yeah. He was all right. I think it worked for like my head shape, but
it does. Probably... For my head shape, it didn't work because he would just push everything. It's like, dude.
Yeah.
I'm like, don't push me, please.
Yeah, your shit like goes down. My shit don't really.
Yeah. Well, my shit grows it grows differently. This side, I think it's this side. Maybe it's that side. I think this side. This side grows faster than this side does.
Yeah.
And longer. So this side is really like a longer strand going this way than this side is. So when it starts to grow down, if you cut it up, if you cut it evenly, it doesn't exactly work. You have to like keep extra actual hair here than over here. But I'm not balding either. I don't fucking know. Oh, I lost you. This happened with Gage a lot. Come back. I believe that we can win. I believe that we can win. Come on. Damn. This sucks. Hey. He's back. Start that one live. Ooh.
You can hear me?
Yeah, that's a new aspect ratio. You on your phone?
Yeah.
That's probably smart.
My Wi-Fi's tripping. Hold up. Let me get set up.
Yeah, you good.
Get the tripod set up.
Crazy.
Okay. Take 3.
Yep. Hey, you know, we honestly, it's gonna sound crazy, but you know what I might just do?
What?
I might just splice parts from all 3 video and audio and just make it that way.
If it works out like that.
I mean, I can literally just explain at the beginning that you were having Wi-Fi difficulties. No one's gonna care. That's the beauty of
Niggas
a
be like,
podcast.
shitty ass Wi-Fi, boy. Get them.
This boy Wi-Fi is shit. He an engineer, ain't got no
Nah, bro,
Wi-Fi money.
This shit dumb.
Your Wi-Fi
AT&T is trash, bro.
Facts. That's true. That's stone cold facts. So is Xfinity though.
Yeah, no, internet is just such a. It's like a. I think they have a racket going on or something.
This is bullshit. We probably don't have the proper infrastructure to run as much as we do in this country. To be honest, we probably are just like doing everything by the skin of our nuts, like normal.
No, most definitely.
All right, Wes.
Okay, what we talking about? My hair.
Yeah, we talking about hair.
Yeah. So I mean, I was growing it out for a year, and I realized I'm not like a long hair person. I hate when it's in my face. So yeah, but I'm glad it's going. You know.
Yeah, I understand. I don't really like long hair, which is weird. I don't even really like the super long beard, which no one believes me because I always have it. It's just usually I don't make enough money to constantly get haircuts. So it's kind of like I'm not going to.
Dude, I'm thinking about trying to learn myself.
Yeah, me too. Myself. But I also don't want to fuck it up. That's what I'm scared about.
I feel like now it's like we're just gonna have to be in like a 3-month thing where we're just gonna have shitty haircuts.
And that's true.
But think about it. 3 months, it'll be worth it if you know how to cut your hair for the rest of your life.
And that's very true. Good. It's very true. And I mean, up here in Alaska, it don't really matter. It's not like they got baddies out here anyway. They don't.
Oh man.
For anybody that asks, they don't. They got it's a dearth. It's a dearth of baddies. Insufficient bitches.
Oh man.
Yeah, bro. No, it's okay. That's not true. That's not true. There's not a lot of baddies, but there are women, of course. I'm not really interested. That's me though. But all right. Well, we talked about because I'm gonna use the other audio, we talked about the rap Rushmore. What's your favorite thing about New Orleans?
Food.
Or what's the best
the ability to get good food from almost anywhere. And then pretty late at night too. It's like, yo, bar food here is probably best in the world. Argue with your mom.
Yeah, facts. It would be a waste of an argument.
Yeah, like
I mean, Cooter Brown's by itself would blow every place I've been to across the country food-wise out the water. All of
them. And that's arguably not even one of the best bar food.
Shit, I don't know about
this stuff
that,
is
bro.
really good. Yeah, no.
I'm about to say.
Cooter Brown's is really good.
Yeah.
And they do have oysters, so yeah.
And they just have a very extensive menu for a bar. I mean, like they have a whole
it's almost a restaurant, really.
It
is a restaurant.
I mean, it is. But it's a bar. And that's the beauty, though. I mean, I've heard Bayou Beer Garden's food is solid.
Yeah, I've had it called, like, are they open late, though? I don't know.
I don't know.
I've only been there, like,
the only time I was there was the Sunday.
Yeah, right? Like, I've always been there in the daytime.
No, Saturday. I went after a brunch.
Nice.
I was fucking loaded. I had a fun day that day. All right, least favorite thing about the city.
This is sort of like a love-hate thing. It's like almost like because we're so unique in this own city, it's almost like we're not on the same kick as other cities. So sometimes it's like where we fall behind, we're like lacking some places.
Yeah, that's for sure true.
We definitely don't evolve like other cities.
No. And I mean, I don't think we ever will. I don't think that'll change.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of stuff that's binding us from that.
And I even will say, I do wonder how much other cities actually change, or how much it's just that we're not in it, so we don't see.
What we see. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Because I definitely know from I've heard from people in New York, like, you know, as much as New York is like New York, like the boroughs, I mean, the cultural components, like a lot of the shit that New York's stuck in their ways about, they're not changing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They just.
Yeah, that's probably an issue everywhere. Yeah.
Probably so. I mean,
it's just sort of that outside, like the grass is greener mentality. You see like one city, you visit one city, and like, man, why can't New Orleans be like this?
And also, I mean, we're also way behind in most things. Like,
Yeah, like yeah.
I will say through 2 episodes, I have not done a good job of like making people want to live in New Orleans or even visit. And I mean, granted, that's not my goal at all. I really could care less.
No, definitely come visit. Like,
Well, yeah, I mean, I
it's
shouldn't have
definitely
to
a
be the.
city.
I should not
Yeah,
have to be the one to tell you to visit New Orleans. If you don't know that, that's on you. You go
yeah,
do it.
that's on you.
Like you have to come. Like
Don't come here and shit on it.
no, and don't also though, and this is more important. Don't come in. Don't come here, fall in love with it, move, and then want to change it. That's not how it works. You got to deal with the fact that people want to party and that there's loud music all year long. It doesn't matter. Y'all think it's during Mardi Gras.
Yeah, come
No,
on.
it's
You know why
all
you moved
year.
here.
It's
You know
all
why you moved
year.
here.
It's all year. People think it's during Mardi Gras
Dude,
and festival season.
people
It's
people
all
will
year.
come down and visit friends and just end up living here.
Yes.
Like that.
And I mean, in the past, that was way easier.
Yeah, but
because you could afford it.
to do that
Nowadays, you
now,
can't really
to do that
afford
like during the pandemic, crazy.
No, it is crazy. What's okay? You said food. You said food for New Orleans. Give me your. We did a Rushmore already. We gonna do 2 of them.
I can't choose restaurants. I always like to try new.
No.
Places.
I meant dishes. I'm gonna make it even harder.
Oh, you can't. You got gumbo's gonna be up there.
Yeah. Okay. I don't like gumbo from restaurants though. I like gumbo from people's houses.
No. I don't count that. Not restaurant gumbo. No, nobody counts restaurant gumbo.
There's a couple good ones, but yeah, by and large, yeah, no one wants that shit.
It better be from somebody's grandmama.
Yeah, or their mama.
Shrimp/crawfish bread. Like, that's something that I might eat like once a year, but it's
that good.
It's
that elite.
Yeah, I want to say crawfish etouffee, like
that's real.
And then
yeah, bro.
Probably Yakami.
Okay. You gave people a well-rounded reality.
Well-rounded.
I think one thing I've learned going to other places is that people have no idea about the Asian influence and the Vietnamese influence in New Orleans. People do not know.
Yeah.
And then they get down here and they meet people and they're like, holy cow, like I had no idea. Basically everybody, I mean, this is not true. There's of course will be people who don't feel this way, but everybody I know in the city loves Vietnamese food.
Right.
Like,
I mean, it's good. Like,
yes, point blank. Like a banh mi. They got banh mi's here in Alaska. They got a Vietnamese place called the Pho House. Their banh mi's are $7.50. It's a dub. It's the only cheap thing in this whole fucking place.
Bro, remember when po' boys were like $7, $7.99? Yes.
They're still pretty cheap at Adam Street.
Really?
Yeah.
Bro, anytime I go somewhere, it's over 10. I'm like,
I've mentioned Adam Street twice in 2 episodes. Y'all have to go. Apparently, it's a spot. That's the spot.
Adam Street grocery?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
They got weird fucking hours though. You can't go for dinner. They're not open.
Nice.
Like you have to go like midday. It's real weird.
Nice.
You get a crawfish pie from over there too, and their crawfish pies is good. I can't do the Rushmore shit with y'all because I'm gonna do these episodes so many times that I'm gonna literally lie. Like I'm gonna say one thing in one episode and totally change. But I'm pretty sure crawfish pie is in my top 4.
Yeah.
That's also why I'm of the opinion that pie is better than cake. You can't make. You're not making meat cake. You got meat and crawfish pie, and that shit is phenomenal.
Yeah.
How many apple cakes?
I didn't know that was a discussion.
You know what I mean?
Pie versus cake.
It is for me.
I didn't know that was a debate.
Yeah, bro. I've been having this debate. I've been bringing this shit up to people for years.
Yeah, I think I'm team pie.
Okay.
Cake is just like there's so many. I don't know. Cake's
too many steps.
Like,
very sweet. I like cake though. I like king cake.
Yeah.
Snowballs are in my top 4 too.
Oh, New Orleans style snowballs. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not the same anywhere else. Like
no. Anywhere else that calls it a snowball is a liar. It's a snow cone for one.
It's a snow cone. It'd be hard fucking ice.
That's what I mean.
It's almost like a slushy at the end of the day. Like not an
No,
icy, but a slushy.
No, New Orleans shit is like soft ice. Fucking
yeah, they don't get it. They don't get it.
No.
It's almost like snow. You get it? Like snow. It's not like it's not ice. It's snow.
No, it's not ice at all. I mean, it is, but no, absolutely not.
No. It's snow. It's snow.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, like New Orleans has so many good dishes.
New Orleans got a lot of good everything. I mean, look, the thing about New Orleans, and I said this last time, and I'm gonna say this a trillion times. The things about it is the cultural components, the music, the food, the people. You don't live and go to New Orleans for infrastructure,
right?
Or for politics, or for governance. You feel what I'm saying?
No, like you know why you're here.
This is not Connecticut.
If you don't want to be here, then leave.
This isn't Connecticut. Get the fuck. I don't know why Connecticut's catching this stray from me. Probably because they're the richest country, richest state in the nation. But they caught the stray. Sorry, Connecticut people. It's like what Chief Keef said. He was gonna blow New Jersey up.
You gonna blow Connecticut up?
No, I am not saying that.
Say that no.
Yeah, and then post it online everywhere. Yeah, no. I am not going to go do that to Connecticut. Shout out Connecticut's, man. Connecticuters. I don't know if that's what they're really called, but that's what I'm calling them. I like Connecticut, man. I've only been once. It was cool.
I can't even spell Connecticut.
Yeah, you can.
No, have you seen it?
I'll teach you a way and you'll never forget how.
No, it's okay.
Seriously, it's easy. Connect, I cut.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's easy. Then.
Yeah, it's like I'll never forget Wednesday because at Audubon they taught me Wednesday. I'll never forget Wednesday. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'll never forget that from Audubon, and I'll never forget Madame Laurence's French alphabet song. I say they uache.
Okay.
Ashishika element.
Yeah. Shout out me taking French 4 years in a row and still not knowing.
XXZ. Yeah, bro. I don't know shit though. Yeah, seriously. I took French for so long. Bro, we would start French over. Like every year we would start over. Like we didn't continue.
Was that what was happening?
That's what it felt like because you'd have new people who would come in and they wouldn't know any French.
Yeah, true. I guess. I just remember doing Rosetta Stone. I remember like cheating on Rosetta Stone.
I remember cheating on Rosetta Stone.
And then just
we all did, dude. All you had to do was turn your mic off. Yeah, bro. If you turned your mic off, they would give you credit for every single one that included a mic because they would go, "Oh, well, you can't use it."
Nice.
What about a girl though?
I think she did. She like finished the whole course in the first 2 weeks and didn't have to do shit for the rest of the year.
That's a great idea.
Like, bro. Like,
that would have gotten so boring though.
Can you imagine?
Like
she just like grinded out a weekend just doing the whole course.
Do you remember Madame Laurence made us do that assignment where you had to like show your house? Like you had to name the rooms and you made the floor plan and everything.
Oh yeah, I think so.
Okay, so you remember the crib that I lived in high school, and at the end of Audubon at Dante. And you remember how when you walked up the steps? So the way this house worked, I lived on the second floor, so you had to come in and walk up these steps. And when you got out the steps, you walked into this room, but it was the most waste of a room of all time. There was absolutely nothing you could like really do with it. They had a bookshelf, so like it could be a reading room. But like it was attached to a porch with a bunch of windows. So you couldn't put a TV if you wanted to put a TV. Yeah, you weren't about to eat in there. Like, and I remember because you would go from that room to that next room. And that next room, we didn't really do anything with either. Like in theory, it could have been a dining room, but we didn't use it for that.
Right.
So like I had to, like, she was like, what is your floor plan? She was like, you're not doing this right. And I was like, I literally was like, if I get Gage and Trindell to come vouch for me, will you believe me? She was like, yeah. I was like, Gage, I was like, will y'all look at this and tell her that like we just have wasted rooms in that house? And she was like, and they were like, yeah, like the way it's set up. It's like he doesn't, these rooms
Yeah,
just
that
don't.
setup was weird because then there was like a door to the stairway from your mom's room.
Yes,
And it was
bro,
like
no, there
weird
was a
just seeing the
door.
door there.
There was a door to the
It was almost
stairwell from my mom's room, and then in the laundry room connected to the kitchen. But the laundry room also had a
that's
door in
pretty
it that would
normal.
connect down the steps to outside in the back.
Yeah, very weird setup.
That part was weird.
I
Was
didn't even know
cool.
they had a back.
Yeah, but it was a back.
I remember there being a back, but I just never went.
No, I think my mom told me like not to go back there, so I just never did. I should have. It was
Don't go back
dumb.
there. It's forbidden.
Like in retrospect, and mom, sorry for whenever you hear this. In retrospect, that's where I should have just been smoking weed in high school. Like, that was dumb. Why didn't I just go back there?
Yeah.
I wonder if I would have passed though. Like I wonder if I would have been like an actual stoner in high school if I would have passed. I don't think I would. Or like I think I would have graduated, but I don't feel like I would have really like. I don't know if college would have been the route.
Yeah, I was like smoking heavy senior year of high school.
Yeah, you were.
But like, who wasn't? You know.
That's fair. That was the
In
year
my
that I
grade, in
smoked the
my
most
grade
in high.
anyway.
No,
That's
but
like
that was
what
the year I
everybody
smoked the
does.
most in high school.
Yeah.
I would also
I
get
think
out
it was
half
sort of
day.
normal.
I would be done at like noon. Let's
Right.
go back to the crib. It'd be like 11:45. It'd be like, why did I even come? Like,
What was your what was your favorite side memory?
like personally or in general?
Just like
Probably when that kid got put in the
side
trash
memory.
can.
Oh my yeah, that was wait,
That was in the morning, bro. They
I'm
put
not
someone in
gonna
the
album,
trash
but that
before
that
8 in
ended
the
up
morning.
being my roommate.
We can, bro. I can bleep it. I can bleep who it is.
Bro, that was Adrian, bro.
Bro, can you imagine? I just want people to think about this for a second. Can you imagine? It's before 8 in the morning. I learned the other day that not everyone goes to school at the same time that we do. I learned from people in Washington and shit.
Early.
Dog, they like go at like 8:30 and leave at like 2:30.
Oh damn.
Bro, we started at like 8.
We started at 7:50, bro.
You're right, that's true. We started at 7:50 and went to what?
3:25. So it changed every year.
It changed way too much. But
yo, freshman year, remember that? Or first year?
So nice.
Like we'd have Fridays, we'd have lunch at 10:30 and get off at 1.
Bro, it was so nice.
Everybody too, like
bro, it was so nice. But I just want people to think about this. It's before 7:50 in the morning. And you done pissed someone off enough that they picked you up and put you in the trash can.
Bro, like straight like yeah, that was a lot.
I don't know why all of my favorite side moments right now that are popping into my head are all fight related. I also love that after school fight with I want to say it was like Corian and somebody, and Mr. Kelly Mr. Kelly was our. This is embarrassing to say out loud, but I'm gonna say it out loud anyway. We didn't have football, so we only have flag. And Mr. Kelly was the flag coach and the security guard. He's now a professional wrestler.
Yeah,
seriously,
Kelly,
like he really is. No, I'm not even making fun of him on that one. Like he really is living his dreams for real. But he had this girl over his shoulder, like he had her picked up, was taking her up the steps to go back inside, and the chick that she was fighting with comes, grabs her braids over his shoulder. I was like, yo, they trying to commit a murder.
Bro. Fights was a lot, bro.
I'm trying to think. What's another?
Do you remember every time there was fighting all day and like there was fighting all day, so lunch was on lockdown. But because I was like a good student, they put me like on lunch delivery, dude. So I was like delivering lunches. I remember coming to your I think it was Mr. Pygant.
Yeah, I was junior and senior year. I was in
I was like, "Hey, yo, free my dude!" Like,
I do remember that.
Like, yeah, that shit was cool. I don't know. Think about.
You remember when they put you remember that day we weren't allowed to bring backpacks?
Was it bring a gun to the school?
Yeah, because that one, I forgot who it was, but somebody
Somebody
threatened they
posted.
was going to shoot somebody.
Yeah,
they put a gun.
They put something on Instagram.
Like what the fuck?
So dumb. Oh my, yeah, I remember us. It was Friday too, so we got out early. Us just being like, okay,
This was
why are we
goofy.
here?
Like this is really goofy.
So I had a lot of weird days like that.
We did.
I feel like our first 2 years there was just sort of like blurry, just because like we had those random like Health 360 days, and like it was like something different every couple of weeks that we was like not really doing shit. Like,
Uh-oh. AirPods fixing to die. I'm waiting for it. Come on, buddy. There we go. Put the other one away. Nah, yeah, no. The first 2 years were weird because they were definitely still experimenting. By my senior year, like they had figured out
it was like uniform rules were changing. Like, yeah,
all the time.
Weird.
And then there was the one. So I went to side 10 through 12, but technically my sophomore year, I was a freshman for the first half of the year because I fucked up freshman year at Lusher so bad.
Yeah,
you know this already.
Yeah.
Yes, you already know this, but I'm just saying this for everybody else. What I thought was interesting though is year 10th grade year, we had to like, you had to have your shirt tucked in and all that shit. And then I want to say by junior year, and I know this was true by senior year for certain, they had literally forgotten to write it in the book. They forgot to put in the rule book, you have to tuck your shirt in. So Mr. Payan, it was either Payan or Irwin. So it was junior or senior year because I was in the art one too. We used to have advisory, which was basically homeroom. Like it was both, really. And for me, I was in the art classroom 2 straight years with Mr. Irwin, who was not a good fit for Psy at all, and Mr. Payant, who's now a college professor teaching English out in China. So shout out fucking Mr. Payant, the GOAT. But one of them two told us, he was like, yeah, they can't. He literally told us, was like, if they tell you to tuck your shirt in, they can't. Like it's not in the rule book. Like it's not in the book. Like they cannot enforce it because it's not in the book.
Right.
I was like, that's crazy. But no, sophomore and junior year, like they were still experimenting with the schedule. It got like not lame, but I was definitely like, damn. Like I knew it was about to change for real senior year because they went to block.
Yeah, it was weird.
Because we were like the only place in the city that wasn't doing block really.
There was like 1 year for 2 weeks we were doing like 8 classes a day.
Yes.
That's like almost like 30 minutes in each class.
Bro, I think we were doing that the whole year. I don't think we did that for 2 weeks. I think we did that the whole year.
It was just weird.
We had 50-minute classes. That's what it was. It was exactly 50 minutes. And it's like, you realize in 50 minutes, you don't learn anything.
Like you're gonna fuck around for half that time anyway.
Well, half of that is homework or them trying to tell you what the hell that we're gonna talk about today. And then it's like, oh well, we're done.
Well, I'm packing up.
That was junior year. Because we'd have 8 classes a day, Monday to Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday.
Oh my God, those long classes.
And it sucked. Thursday, Friday was miserable because we went from 50 minutes to an hour and 40. And like, that hour 40 was like, oh my God.
Damn, I'm still in this class.
I remember I had chemistry that year, and I was just not really enjoying chemistry, and I was like, bruh. I was like, I need to get the fuck out of here. And that shit was right before lunch.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Audubon memory? So kind of actually, I'll say this. I said this for the Gauge episode. I'll say this for you too. So I said this earlier. I went K through 8 at Audubon Montessori and then Audubon Charter School. Same school, just it was Montessori when I was a kid and then stopped being. I think it still is, but no one really calls it that anymore. Actually, it's got a new name.
What? No.
Yes, it does. No, it does. All the schools had to change their names. Any of the schools that were someone who had a racist related name. John James Audubon like birds. He ain't like black people though.
Are they gonna change the zoo? Audubon Zoo? Audubon Park?
No. They don't have control over that. They have control over the schools though. They can force schools. Crazy. Well, that's why Lusher is now the Willow School.
Yeah.
And Lusher's first response was to name it Lusher again after a different person named Lusher. And everyone was like, are you fucking kidding me?
That's so dumb.
Like that's not an option. You can't do that.
That's not some loophole.
That's dumb as shit. Like so you are racist. That's how I read that. I'm like, thanks for admitting it. But I went Audubon K through 8. Jack went Audubon 3 through 8.
Yeah, 3 through 8.
Yeah. And then you went Sci 9 through 12, and I went Lesher 9 and Sci 10 through 12. So Jack and I obviously had a lot of overlap. But what's your favorite Audubon moment?
A couple of Uptown Kids. Yeah, DC trip was really memorable.
That was fun.
I remember
me and Gage almost stopped being friends on ours.
Really?
Yeah, it's a long story. Yeah. We both got catfish, basically.
I'm sure I heard it before.
We both got catfish, basically. That's what happened.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really.
Bro, my roommates were Zeki and Jean, one of the French kids. Mm-hmm. I had the weirdest roommate situation. And like there weren't 3 beds. One of us had to hit the floor. I was on the floor.
I was roommates with Justin, Elijah, and Ben.
I was rolling deep that year, boy.
Yeah, it was fun. I think I hopped like the couch or the sofa, whatever.
Yeah, I had the floor, and I remember like they didn't really have like enough blankets, so I was cold most nights.
Yeah, I didn't. DC trip was fun. That's really the most memorable thing. I don't know. I didn't have that much fun, like in middle school. Like it was cool. I remember all the people, and the people were cool. So.
Yeah, I love Audubon. I mean, I love all of it. I mean, I'm not who I am without those things.
Right. I remember fucking around like 8th grade year with you, like.
Yeah.
Like playing basketball at like 3 and shit. Like,
yep. And we got arrested.
Yeah.
That was fun.
That was so funny because like going back to school that Monday was just so like.
Like, well, this is weird.
like, because I think it was like a 3-day weekend too or some shit.
Yeah, we got arrested on 420.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Not for lazy dude.
Yeah, right. My dad literally told me, he's like, I wish that's what you'd have been doing. I'm like, that's a dumb thing to say, but okay.
Like, thanks, Dan.
Next time, Pops. Next time. I'll make sure to think about it.
Next time.
I'll make sure to plan it out. How I'm gonna get arrested. But I mean, I think that whole period of time leads into one of the most interesting moments of our friendship.
What?
The movie 42 Day.
Oh yeah, that was a lot.
That was a lot.
Yeah, so like that was like the day I found out. The day I found out my dad had cancer the first time, and then yeah, but me and Miles weren't like allowed to hang out at this point because my parents were like, oh, like y'all are a bad influence on each other. Y'all getting arrested. Y'all just fucking wrong. Y'all shouldn't hang out. But then my mom was like, and I was like, I just didn't want to be home, so I was just like, I hit you up. You wasn't picking up, and I was like, bro, you need to be picking up. Like, you finally picked up, like annoyed and shit. I was like, I just had to drop the bomb on you. Like,
well, I think no. You got that. You got it slightly switched. Because I didn't answer like 2 or 3 times, so you texted it. You just dropped the bomb.
Oh, okay.
You just sent a text, and I was like, oh shit. I was like, okay, wait a minute.
Okay, I remember just having to like drop the bomb, like. Yeah.
Well, because back then Jack would just randomly call me just out the blue, which is totally cool. Yeah. Like I have friends who do that to this day. But sometimes even when they do it, like I just look at it and be like, well, I'm not really trying to talk right now.
Right.
Let that motherfucker ring. I am one of them.
Bro, we watched that movie in like complete silence.
Dude, I don't remember anything about that movie. I don't remember shit, dude.
What the fuck?
And then from there we never were forbade again. That ended the forbade friendship.
Right.
Our Romeo and Juliet situation ended.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just name this episode Romeo and Juliet.
That's funny.
It's too close to slurs though.
Who's Homeo?
You want to be homie? I'll be Juliet. It's fine. I think we're both Homeo and your mom's Juliet in this situation.
I don't know who's stupid.
Who's the chick? Probably me.
Oh, bro. But yeah, that was a memorable moment, you know.
No, that was memorable.
I don't remember when I told you the second time. I remember when I told you he passed because Gerald texted me I didn't tell y'all when he passed. I told y'all he was about to pass because of hospice and stuff. But Gerald was asking me about it, so he knew, and then I don't know if he called you, but then I told you. But
yeah, I think we've talked about this.
That was a year ago. Yeah.
I think they told me before you did.
Yeah.
And I think even if that's the case, I think I just acted like they didn't.
Yeah.
Because I think that's what they told me to do. I was just like, whatever. I was like, whatever way y'all want me to act, I'll act. I was like, it's not. I don't. That part's not the big deal.
It's Jack. Come on.
Yeah, I'll be.
I already knew if I told them, they would probably tell you. So.
Yeah, it makes sense.
But they were texting me it was weird. It wasn't I was trying to tell them first or anything. It was just they were talking to me as it was happening.
Yeah. So. No, it makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, and dudes can be bad about that type of shit anyway. It's not
that was
going deep texting everybody. Oh, my grandpa in hospice. I'm in Utah right now. Nah,
yeah, I didn't really. I just told close friends and stuff, and I was just but I don't know. Grieving has been definitely a weird process.
Yeah, what's that been like? Me and you we never really talked about that for
real. I don't know.
You have.
You just go through the motions. It takes time, you know.
That makes sense.
I mean, it happened. You know, death isn't always a bad thing. People you shouldn't be attached like that. It sucks, but you know, you gotta push through.
Ain't nothing you really could do about it sometimes.
Right.
Sadly.
Yeah. But I don't think I really want to do anything about it, you know. Yeah. I don't know what type of repercussions that might have.
Yeah, true. That would be weird. Just break the world like Doctor Strange.
It's just
Spider-Man.
Curse forever.
Who's Spider-Man? Who's Doctor Strange? I'm probably Doctor Strange. You're probably Spider-Man.
Oh.
Unless you really want to be Doctor Strange.
No.
All right. I had a feeling.
Spider-Man's cool.
But yeah. Well. Yeah, we probably got a good bit of content.
Yeah, I mean, did you have any other subjects?
I'm trying to think if what else Louisiana. Oh, I forgot a really important one. Give me your most New Orleans story. It could be something big, it could be something small. Just something to you that encapsulates what a portion of New Orleans. It don't have to be the whole thing, but just something that you think paints a portrait. Do you know what I'm saying? I'll tell you what Gage said after you answer. And then if you struggle to answer the first time, maybe that'll help.
Most of the New Orleans thing to happen to me.
I got some crazy light going on here.
I
got the God
I
rays.
don't know. That's such a specific. Probably maybe during Mardi Gras, just being a teenager in New Orleans growing up. I remember just being I think I was waiting for you at Mardi Gras, and then I was on St. Charles, and then this motherfucker just handed me a cigarette and was like, "Here, bro, finish this." I was like, "What the fuck?" And then I was young, and I was like, I want to get fucked, Loki. And then I was like, "What am I doing? Smoking a cigarette?" And I was just I tossed it out, and I linked up with you, and then I had this Sprite can, and everybody was trying to get a sip of it because they thought it was lean. And I'm like, "Bro, I'm just drinking Sprite." I don't know. That's just it's just being experiencing Mardi Gras as a teenager, and then having other people come back as adults not from here and they tell me about Mardi Gras. It's we had completely different views on it.
Totally different experiences. There's a lot of people
Like,
who come as adults that like really complain about a lot of the portions of Mardi Gras. And I'm like, nah, bro. You
yeah,
really grew up
or
in
even
some
like they
old
have a good
shit.
time, but it's just like it's not the same for me because I've done it so many times already. Like,
I view it in a totally different capacity, and the way that I do it as an adult
mm,
is different than how I did it as a kid. Like I'm trying to get more. Like
right,
I went to Zulu Ball this year and did shit like that. And it's like I'm trying to
hmm
get more into that part of the scene. Like I
right,
want to appreciate Mardi Gras for all of what it has to offer. I think
right.
our most New Orleans story is that year with fucking Kelsey. That
Oh,
was some
bro,
New
like
Orleans ass
walking,
Mardi Gras ass shit to do. Yes. So we went
we walked
from
like what, 12 miles that day.
we went from
Like
my house on Dante and Sycamore uptown, right by Claiborne, all the way to Orleans
in
for,
Michigan.
for in Mid City for Endymion. We were down like kind of midway between down by like midway from Delgado coming back up for Endymion. Endymion wrapped up over there. This is when we were like 14 years old, by
Walked
the way.
all the way
Maybe like
down the
15, maybe
parade
like
route.
15, maybe like 15. And there was this girl who I like sort of knew, not really at all. We're not even cool anymore, which is the irony of all of this. But she was like, yo, like, do you want to come kick it? Because she was downtown at a hotel, and I looked at him, and I didn't care, like truly, like I can still remember what I was thinking in the moment. Because Caitlin Smith, shout out Katie, who has a baby, who will also be on this at some point. She told us not to go. She said point blank, she was like, y'all should not walk all the way down. And one, I think once she said that, I was like, man, fuck that shit. Who the fuck are you? But then two, I was like, in my mind, I was like, I'm gonna ask Jack, and whatever Jack says, we'll do. I was like, you trying to go walk down there? And I think, if I'm not mistaken, your exact answer was fuck it. So we
Yeah,
walked from down by Endymion, by Delgado, all the way downtown to Canal. And frankly, we had never done that, so we didn't know what route to go. And we definitely
we
went
just
through Central City for a
we,
little while.
yeah, but we just walking down like
It was fun though. And then from there, we went from downtown on Canal down St. Charles
all the way back to
all
your
the
house,
way to my house to go get my
and
phone charger, to then go
then
from my house to yours over by Frost Stop. Like,
bro,
we really should
even
do the
more,
math
even
one
further than
day.
Frost Stop. Like,
No, it's actually significantly further than Frost Stop.
like
All the way down
yeah, I
Jefferson,
think it
really.
was like 12 miles, which
Yeah, it was like 12 or
doesn't
13.
seem. It seems like a lot, but
That's a lot.
maybe not. But it was just. I just remember us finally laying down and being like, "Holy fuck, our
Holy
legs
fuck.
are like
And we went to
legs
Toth
on
the next
fire."
morning.
What's wrong with us?
And we sat in them damn chairs and basically didn't do anything. Like we just
Okay.
sat there, like we didn't do shit.
Yeah, just like
Like it was like we were hungover, honestly,
almost.
and we weren't. My legs were. My legs were dead. But yeah. What Gage said, and I thought this was a great answer. But Gage told the story of the people who will bet you where you got your shoes. The hustlers
Wait, what?
downtown. You ain't never had nobody do that.
Oh yeah.
I bet I know
No,
where you got your
yeah,
shoes. Yeah. And I
yeah.
was like,
They got
that's
gay.
nah, they didn't. He was taught it though when he was young. And then he told one of
Okay.
his friends when his friend came in town, and they got his friend literally 10 minutes after Gage told him. He was like, bro, I literally just told
I remember. I remember growing up. Like my dad used to go to the quarter a lot, and I'd be with him.
you. Yeah.
And then I used to want to be like a street performer.
A
So like,
busker?
yeah, whatever they call like. And so this the silver cowboy gave me like silver, like this little thing of silver paint, like that he uses. And I was like, yo, this is mad dope. And then I was into magic at the time. So me and my dad, we bought like this table. We went down to the quarter, and I was like, how old was I? I was probably like 10 years old. I was just doing magic for strangers in the quarter as a kid. I made like $20 that day, and my
I
dad
can't
took
say
it
that's
all. He
surprising.
was
You
like, "You
started
got to
doing.
pay me back for the table."
Damn.
I was like, "Okay."
Well, here's the money.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
So it was cool, but
that's awesome, bro. You still can. You did
Yeah,
magic for a little while,
wanted to be
even
a
like
student for him.
as an adult.
Yeah, it definitely. Yeah, did a little bit in high school. I wasn't
Everyone
that
likes
good.
magic a little bit. Hey, you had a couple
Yeah, like
tricks.
I had a couple tricks. It was funny doing it aside because well, it was like easy to trick people, so it was just funny. Like,
Yeah, that's very true. But I guess we'll wrap it up. Tell the people
yeah.
where to find you. Tell the people what's up with you.
Oh man, my Instagram, it's either Jack Mathis or John M Mathis. Uh, be on the lookout for my business. I'll definitely be posting it on my Instagram. So yeah, and look, if you're my friend, if you ever been my friend, just know it's all love. I fuck with you. You already know. Right?
Thanks.
All right, thank you for having me on this podcast, bro.
No, of course not.
I'm always gonna support the yellow chair.
Facts. And when I'm back in town, we'll probably do another shoot. We'll probably bring it to the crib.
Right.
Or we'll bring it to a part of the city or something. But
yeah, hopefully I'm in a new crib by then.
Yeah, facts. I got pissed. So.
All right, bro.
Peace.
All right.
In meeting for all.